Good day, everyone. Jolene here from Chill Lifestyle. Okay, so this is going to be your weekly yes or no pick a card reading. Right, so we have 4 piles in front of us. Pile number 1 is going to be this bloodstone. Pile number 2 is the amethyst. Pile number 3 is the pink quartz. And pile number 4 is the clear quartz. So close your eyes. Think about your question. If you have more than one question, then try and clear your energies between the one, but close your eyes, think about the question, clear your mind of everything else, open your eyes and decide which stone, which pile calls out to you the most. And then you may obviously ask your question and make sure you got the right pile and then choose your pile. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now don't forget, this is general reading. It cannot resonate with everyone. Okay, you can book me for a private read. All the information is down below. If not, by all means, enjoy your reading. Hello everyone who chose pile number 1 with the bloodstone. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Okay, so I'm just going to put the cards down and then we'll chat about everything. Getting all on the table. Sorry, just needing to be right. Okay, so you may be, okay, so there's some information that's coming in for you, okay? I kind of feel like you've been very confused about a certain topic and it's time for you to make a decision, okay, is what I'm getting here. You may have been indecisive, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, trying to bring stability to your life, but I don't think it's been working. And I kind of have this feeling that you've just been feeling very left out or very lonely, or just feeling very disconnected from the world. Like I'm sensing quite a lot of boredom. Like you might have one thing in your life going right, but there's something missing. I kind of feel like there's something missing in your life, and it's the reason why is because you haven't made a decision or you've been too scared to make a decision. But I kind of feel like that pull to make a decision or that nudge to make a decision is here, okay? And Spirit is probably going to be making your life quite uncomfortable until you make this decision, okay? Maybe that's why you're here. Maybe it's to give you some help. I kind of feel like whatever this decision is, it will bring about a balance in your life. It will bring an equal situation. There may have been someone who let you down, and that's why it's brought a lot of confusion to your life. But what Spirit is saying, you know the answers to this question. You're just not wanting to make the decision because it's one that's going to be a big change. When you decide to go ahead in the direction that you want to go, things will start to change for you. There'll be perhaps travel, or things in your life will start to move forward. So if you feel like things have been very stagnant and very stuck, it's because you haven't made a decision, okay? Then once you've made that decision and you feel brave enough to move forward, things will move forward. You could find that you will be moving into something a lot more stable. Maybe you're learning at the moment how to deal with emotional independence, financial independence, perhaps for some of you. And this will definitely help you, okay? I kind of feel like this will move you towards good luck. It's going to move you towards your 10 of Cups, which is quite it's the total emotional card. It's the one that's got all the family, it's got rainbows and children, and it's the long-term happy family card. You were dealing, or still are dealing, with someone who's quite malicious, manipulative, and quite cruel, okay? And there's trouble in a relationship. And this could be any relationship, really. This doesn't have to be love. This could be trouble in a business partnership. This could be trouble at work. This could be trouble with you and your children, you know, it's some form of relationship in your life, there's some kind of trouble, and there is someone around you that's a little bit malicious and quite manipulative, okay? But what Spirit is saying to you is that you're needing to make a decision to move things forward. If you want happiness, if you want everything you've ever wanted, then you need to go after it in full force, okay? Doesn't mean that because one person's let you down and this person is, again, possibly quite narcissistic. I don't like to use that word all the time. It's not always this thing, but when someone's malicious and manipulative, it's fairly one-sided. They're kind of getting what they want out of the situation. And what Spirit is saying is that's why you're scared and confused, because perhaps, you know, narcissism, it's quite a bit of a codependency that happens there. And it keeps you tied and bound to a situation because of, out of fear, really. But on the other side of fear, pile number one, is a lot of happiness. You just need to move towards it, okay? And you cannot paint a new situation with something that has happened to you in the past or even happened to you now. The answer to your question is a yes, okay? A lot of positive cards here. Let's get you some final advice for the week as well, but definitely lots of positive cards. But it's all on the other end of this decision, and I kind of feel like it's time. The longer you take to make it, the longer you're going to take to be confused. Yeah, something's going to happen out of the blue. There could be an apology, perhaps, something that happens when you least expect it, but I think it's going to push you. And when it does push you, funny, you got page and page here. This has been slow coming. You know that you've had to make this decision, okay? You just didn't want to do it, or you were just confused about something because you were a little bit stubborn, perhaps, for some of you. Holding on for dear life on something that you knew you had to let go of, okay? Whatever it is, Spirit is saying, when you finally have the courage to drop this malicious situation, whatever it is, this person or the situation, this situation might have even ended, but you're still holding on to it emotionally, okay? This situation, the vibration of the situation is still in your aura, okay? So even if you and a job or a friendship, or you had a fight with someone, your children, your friends, your family members, colleague, ex, whatever, this energy is still within your system, okay? And Spirit is saying it's time for you to drop the situation because you're exhausted and you're not happy. When you take the blindfolders off, and this is exactly what this is. So this man is holding on, as you can hear, to all of these, you know, like all of these problems, all of this pain. He's holding on to this pain tightly. He's taken the blindfold off. He's looking to the past in quite a lot of anger, quite a lot of sadness, quite a lot of frustration. And Spirit's saying it's time to drop the last burden. Okay, it's the last of the burdens. If you're willing to drop this, things will change. And it's big change. And it's a new beginning. And it's one that may have been quite slow. One that is coming in. It could be a financial offer for some of you. It could be... it's some kind of solid opportunity that out of the blue, okay, like I said, it may be an apology from someone, may not. It just may be something that happens out of the blue. And you know what it brings you? It brings you, this is the Four of Rods. This is the Twin Flame card. It is also the card of celebration. It's the gateway to your happiness. Think of this as the threshold. You know, when you get married, this is also a couple that's getting married, and you're climbing over the through the threshold. Okay, on the other end of that threshold is your castle. Okay, your 10 of Cups. There's your 10 of Cups there. You standing here. Okay, here's the threshold. Are you going to carry on standing here, feeling sad, depressed, lonely, out in the cold, no money, poor? Or are you going to take a leap of faith and cross over the threshold and take one step closer to your kingdom? The answer is yes. So decide what you will. Okay. Thank you very much, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, share, comment, like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll chat to you soon. Okay, so pile number 2. This is the amethyst here. Okay, so I'm just going to get all the cards down. Oh, we've got a joker in this pile. Alrighty then. Okay, so let's get into this. Right. Pile number 2, you may be wanting to invest in something, or you just wanting a brand new beginning in something in your life. It could be something financial, love, or business. Okay. There's been quite a lot of difficulties in a situation, and there may have been a bit of a divide between some people. I kind of feel like people working together will and work through situations. If you're any legal agreements, then it's best to come together and try to find a good solution. If there's any arguments, then again, coming together, some kind of forgiveness, coming together and working together is going to help your situation. Things will then become a lot more stable, a lot more secure. There could be a committed romance or marriage coming up. There's a lot of change. And what Spirit is saying is, if you learn something new, either through a hobby or a sport, this might help you at the moment. Trust your intuition. Your intuition will guide you right now. Be aware of where you're spending your time, okay? Your energies and your time right now. So this could be literally about your investments. So if you're investing money, just be aware of where your investments are right now. The world is going through quite a bit of turmoil. There's a lot of trouble with the banks. Cash and gold is well, gold's not a problem. It's just that not many people have gold, and gold is what's needed. There's a lot of, so just be very aware of where you're investing, okay? Watch the stock markets and listen to what's happening in the world. There's something that there's been an obstacle, okay? But I kind of feel like that this obstacle is being lifted. Your burdens are being lifted, okay? Something's about to be lifted up for you, and it's going to bring you big financial success, okay? There is someone around you that's very trustworthy, very honest, and you can trust them. This could be a mother. This could be someone who's loyal. It could be someone who you're married to, or it could just be someone who has a lot of integrity, okay? The answer to your question is yes. Oh, hang on. It's actually a maybe. It's a maybe. But I am feeling yes. So let me just get some more cards before I make this final decision. I need a final, because I want to see why it's a maybe. Why is this a maybe? Why is pile number 2 still a maybe? Oh. There is some pain, anger, loss, stress, anxiety that's coming in between you. It's this feeling trapped, okay? So if you worried, if you are angry, stressed, sad in any way or form, if there's something that's coming up, Spirit is saying you have to let that go. That's why it's a maybe. It is positive, so I kind of feel like it's wanting to come through, because my first impression was yes, okay? And with the 3 of Rods there, that confirms that the ships are coming in. But with the Judgment card there, it's about a decision being, you need to rise up, okay? This is a time of ascension. And when you have ascension, God is saying, no matter what I put you through, you're just going to have to trust me, okay? You can't allow pain, fear, stress to get in the way. The minute you start to feel that pain, fear, stress, or anger, or bitterness, or anything towards anyone, including yourself, You need to pray straight away. Go and take a walk. Go and meditate. Put on music. You need to do something to clear yourself out of this energy, because that is literally the only blocks, because your ship's trying to come in, okay? You've been waiting a long time for this big financial success, or this success in whatever it is that you're wanting to invest in, whether it's a romantic situation, whether it's a business partnership, whether it's just getting this news, that's blessing, that's coming your way is what I'm getting. You need to rise up to the ascension, okay? There's a new beginning for you is what I'm getting. You're getting a second chance to doing something again. So whether that's financially or love or something. But the only thing that's stepping in your way is this, some kind of pain. And again, this pain could be physical pain. It could be an emotional pain. It could be something that still lingers, something that you're still bitter about or cross about. And sometimes you'll say, no, I'm not. And Spirit is saying, yes, you are, because this card is not here for no reason. So you need to look into yourself and say, where am I still holding on to something? If I'm being triggered, if people trigger me, or I see people in a negative light, or I'm judging people, why am I judging these people? Because there's something within me that's being judged, or I feel like I'm being judged, or something like that, okay? There's a judgment here, and it's causing you some stress and pain. And that's why it's a maybe, because I kind of feel like with a positive joker here, Spirit is saying, you're almost there. You're almost about to go through, but you're still feeling very trapped. You know, woe is me. I mean, you know, everyone's in a different situation, feeling sorry for yourself or feeling bitter about something, and Spirit's saying, shake it off, okay? Shake it off. This is one of those situations where you're just going to have to suck it up and do what you need to do for now to get through this time, but have it within faith. And if you feel that coming on, I know it's easier said than done, I'm not lecturing. I'm just saying the minute you start to feel it, find a way very quickly to snap out of it, because it's the only thing that's coming between you and this big success, okay? Anyway, that's what I have you, pile number 2. Hopefully you understand this reading, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello and welcome to those of you who chose pile number 3 with the pink rose quartz. Okay, so I'm going to just get all the cards out on the table. I just find it's easier sometimes. Okay, right, so pile number 3. So you may be asking about love, okay? If not, this is something that's going to bring you a lot of emotional happiness. I kind of feel like some really good news, or you've been needing some really good news, something that's going to make your heart expand with joy is what I'm getting. Okay, there's some kind of union that's happening, and this doesn't have to be, it could be one with the soulmate. It can also be one with spending quality time with people you really love. Okay, union could be between you and a partner, finding friends, this is about your soul tribe, your soul family, your soul people, your people. Okay, and there's kind of a union coming in. There's something you're trying to bring in, and your ships are coming in, but there's some kind of stress, perhaps trying to create something or trying to manifest. There's some kind of stress that's been affecting it. You may be just feeling very passionate, very driven, and you want to go after what you want, but there's been some kind of stress. Mental stability will lead you to great adventure. So what Spirit is saying is that if you're feeling a bit stressed, try and do meditation, try and spend some time alone, and that will help you with the situation. You're moving on and leaving behind what you currently know, and there may be a relocation or an end of a relationship. Okay, something that hurt you or something that you really didn't need in your life, you'll be moving on from that situation. And you're bringing in some kind of peace and harmony, and people, again, I kind of feel like soul tribes, soul mates, soul people that you can work well together with to overcome any obstacles. You may be a little bit trapped and confined at the moment, or feel like you're a little bit trapped and confined, and there could also possibly be just a lot of exhaustion, or perhaps standing up for yourself, or even pushing back a little bit. Okay, so just watch that. There's some kind of social event coming up, and there could be meeting new people perhaps, or even possibly a new love. Oh, sorry. Ooh. I really didn't mean to do that. But something you've been wishing for is coming forward. And again, it could be love, money, pregnancy, babies, something that, relationships moving in, or some kind of wish of yours is about to come true. We've got you'll be traveling soon. So that's a nice one. You may have been, okay, so this is where I think you're moving on. You're moving on from a negative person that perhaps betrayed you or was holding you back, okay? There's some kind of social event, and it's going to be quite a nice sophisticated party perhaps. There may be some gossip about it. You may be meeting new people at this party, but it sounds really awesome. And you might meet an influential man there, someone who's quite romantic, affectionate, could be a father figure in some way or form. The answer to your question, however, is a yes. Okay, so whatever you asked, your answer is a yes. Okay, let's get some cards to further understand. Oops. Oh, as I said, so stress or creation. So this is something you've been waiting a long time for, and your ships are starting to arrive, okay? So more confirmation, 7 of Swords. You see, this is someone, as you can see in the cards, he's seriously pushing back people. So either you are standing your ground, and you might be standing your ground against someone who held you back, which is not a problem. Trying to defend your viewpoint, or trying to defend yourself from someone who maybe you got a few people. Maybe there's been a few people who you've been fighting with, and you've been standing your ground, trying to push back on these people, okay? And if that's the case, then Spirit is saying, don't worry. Your ship's about to come in, your people about to come in, someone's about to come in to help you. And for others, just make sure that you're not defensive or too defensive either, okay? Teamwork, it's time for you to work well. It's also time for you to be recognized, okay? It's kind of like your name's being engraved in something, maybe the hard work or whatever you've done. Spirit is saying it's about to pay off. They're about to recognize you for your hard work, okay? I get that with the ships coming in. It is also, again, about teamwork, about working well with others. There may be a bit of a balancing coming up, balancing of time or energy. It's funny enough, I kind of feel like there's been rough waters, is what I'm getting. And it may have caused an imbalance in your life. You got a tower moment, but I really feel like that tower moment is one of change. It's moving on. I mean, we've got 2 pictures with ships in the corner, and I'm really feeling like you may have had to juggle your budget. You may have had to juggle your energies. Something in your life was out of balance, and I think it's because you had a negative person that was there that was influencing you. We've got a tower card, and I'm going to try and see if I can get one card to clarify why is this tower here. Is this tower, because tower brings a massive change, it also brings an epiphany. So why is this tower card here? What does this tower actually mean? Is it change or is it epiphany? Because it could be a sudden change that happens when you least expect it. Like it could be travel, like maybe you get a job at a different location and you got to travel and move. Okay, so you got the 8 of Cups. It's change. You're walking away from negativity, from what no longer serves you, and it's something that's going to happen pretty quickly. I didn't do this with the other piles, but this one's got a bit of clarity. Something comes in from a fight that you had with someone. There was this fight that I feel like you've been trying to push back. You've been defensive. You've been trying very hard. You're about to get the truth from this situation, or you're about to get some kind of download from Spirit that will help you, okay? It's going to bring the truth. And then what's going to happen is it's going to then clear you off of this. And you will be able to see your way towards something that's victorious, something that's going to make you feel quite good. Okay, so there's some powerful things coming in for you, pile number 3, but it's positive. Okay, so you just carry on walking away. You may have been fighting, this could be fighting off people who are coming after you for money, fighting off people who have been nasty to you, but someone definitely betrayed you, and you may have been trying to stand your ground, but something's coming in to help. And then this is someone who's happily whistling, moving on, that they've gone to go find their wishes. They're leaving the 8th cup, because the 9th cup will be their wish, and they're about to move on into the distance. You could be traveling soon, and then you'll get your wishes. That's a great pile. Okay, great. Hope you enjoy this reading, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello, and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 4 with the clear quartz. Let's get into your reading. I'm just going to get all your cards down. You've got a black joker there. Right. Okay, so let's move this up a little bit. Okay. So pile number 4, what we have here is we have a situation where you are looking at something that you're very passionate about, or want to go for something that you're very passionate about. You may be having a thirst for knowledge, or this could be passionate relationship, or passionate project, or just wanting to go and study something. There's some kind of juggling coming up, or some kind of news coming up about your finances. I kind of feel like it's good news in some way. But there's it could also be something that you've had to juggle. Okay, so there's been some bad news, some stress, made up a word, some stress, some fear, or perhaps there's been some kind of spilt milk or crying about something. And Spirit is saying that stability will return. Okay, your troubles are almost over. So I do feel like there is a little bit of good news that's coming in for you. There's also some kind of massive change that's coming in. For some, it may be a divorce. You may be moving, or new home, new town, new country. Fate is going to step in to help you kind of move. And I kind of really do feel like there is a moving, or a moving on from a bad situation. But there may have been some kind of, like I said, there's some bad news coming in, and it may feel quite deceptive, or you may feel or find out something that's not really nice about a situation, or there could be some kind of problems or disagreement that might come up that could cause a lot of stress. Maybe the stress will cause the disagreement, so I'm not really too sure where that is. But again, there's something unexpected coming in for you, and it could be an unexpected windfall. Okay, something you didn't expect. But there is a definite ending. There's a lot of ending in this pile. There's an ending. The crying, also bad news, may have been because of a loss, a death. There's a kind of grief. There's definitely a grieving period. For a lot of you, it may have felt like you've been stabbed in the back by something. Maybe there was a betrayal. Maybe someone did betray you in some way or form, and it's caused a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and a lot of pain is what I'm getting. Okay. I kind of feeling that things are about to change though for you. Okay, something better is coming after, and like I said, so it could have been someone cheated on you, for example, and I'm not telling you something you don't know, so don't go running off and accusing people of anything. I'm just saying, I'm getting the fact that maybe perhaps someone betrayed you, cheated, or someone was breadcrumbing is also what I'm getting in a situation. Okay, and it may result in someone getting divorced and having to move home, or divide up properties, or something that's quite painful. Okay, and this can be anything from a friendship to losing your job. Maybe someone you felt stabbed in the back because someone betrayed you in the workplace. It doesn't have to be in a love situation, but it's caused a lot of pain. Okay, so whatever it is, the answer to your question is a no. There is something unexpected coming in after this. Okay, there's possibly something more solid. It could be a better job, something that will lead to more success. Someone around you is quite positive, quite charismatic, quite powerful, that might be able to help. And this could be a romantic situation for some of you. It could be a new lover. It could be your best friend. It could be a new romance, but it's something that's definitely a lot more solid than what you've had in whatever you've lost. Okay, so the answer to your question is unfortunately no. But again, there is some good news coming in. So after a really sad, disappointing, hurtful situation. Okay, so there's no need for you to stress. If you're grieving, then, you know, I send lots of love and light to you. The grieving process takes time. You just have to work with it. Spend the time in prayer. Spend the time in meditation. Okay, Spirit is around you to help you through the situation. Okay, you are not alone. If you need to reach out, reach out. Again, there is someone around you who's very positive, very charismatic. Could be a friend, a lover, someone that really could be there for you during these times. Okay, but at the worst case scenario, Spirit, being in prayer, Spirit is around you and they can help you. It could also mean that your family is around you. Okay, your children, your loved one. You have a lot of love. This is the 10 of Cups. Okay, and what Spirit is saying is you are really loved. Okay, you may not feel it right now. You may be feeling like there's a lot going on, but with this 10 of Cups, it's telling me there's a lot of love. Okay, or at least there's going to be a lot of love. If you feel like there's no one around, then Spirit is saying you're about to hit your 10 of Cups after this ending. Something better is coming in. Yeah, so after a huge amount of conflict, a massive fight, people not even listening, this horrible situation may end in a divorce. But after that divorce, if it is a divorce, whatever it is, it's an ending of a job, ending of a relationship, ending of a friendship, ending of a family situation. It will lead to something happy. 10 of Cups is something happy that happens afterwards. So it's a no, but there is someone around you that can help you, and there is something happier coming in that's more solid. Okay, hopefully I've answered your question, and I will chat to you soon. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and goodbye.